Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. There's a counter shot. It bombs away. They better start respecting each other's punching power. That counter punch caught him clean. How about that time counter shot? A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on here.
Counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Swing and a miss with the jab. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nobody home with that hook. Nice job to block that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fight a little... Hold that thought! Crawford in trouble. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big hook doesn't land. Crawford is dazed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the...
And there's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. That right hook not connecting. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Do you believe this? Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they weathered the storm. Now I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The perfect counter lands. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... There's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hand.
And down goes Crawford. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Beautiful counter shot. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
To make or break a fighter.
Out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are at risk.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Misses with that uppercut. The jab not finding its target. Nope, that jab not going to score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. There's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter. Throws the jab but does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. They exchange punches. Incredible work rate. Missing with that right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Round 8, and we're off again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't find a home. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little... Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Teofimo Lopez stands 5'8" tall and has a reach of 68.5 inches. And he'll be facing the legend, Manny Pacquiao. It's Teofimo Lopez. It's the Pac-Man. What a career he's had. Awarded Fighter of the Year multiple times and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. Misses with the straight left. They both want a knockout, you can tell. And that hook misses. Settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
He's getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Teofimo in some real trouble here. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They blocked the left there. This is a high-octane battle. Competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight.
Breathe, just get your breath back.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Down goes Teofimo. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
The referee referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to this. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Hey, those punches add up. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch landed. That's another scoring shot. And he scores with the counter. Just misses with that left uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
We don't care.
And there's the bell to start round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? And the takeover's in some big trouble now. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's all offense all the time. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter shot. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy. Did you see that? Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they telling when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Only catching air with that hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Little going deep into the gas tank on this round. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The hook, but it doesn't score. Back and forth. Did you see that? And Lopez is dazed. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your ball.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
So the final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. So they will throw in the...
than that. You've done all your work all the way through this camp. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back.
And box.
Okay, let's reset. Switch your stance. Switch back on. Yes.
Let's do it.
Forgetting jab up, jab down. There's your attack.
Okay, let's reset. Switch the stance.
Okay, now you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Do your business.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round.
Let's fight. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Let her back into the fight that round. That's her round.
And box. I went over the rules. I want you to be... Let's go.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You bet.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jabs.
Let's do it.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Let's do it. Are you okay?
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud.
And here we see Jesse Rodriguez. You're looking at one of the scariest bantamweights of all time. Blazing speed and ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So much hype. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. There's a counter shot. Jab does not score. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter. This is a high-octane battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Beautiful counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. One punch could change everything in this battle. That punch scores. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. done with that counter shot. And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Holding nothing back here in the round. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperate. On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They block the left there. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Wet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, this fighter has been down. And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We hear that old... Oh, wait a minute! Bam is hurt! Bam goes down! A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're okay.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
That jab misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. There's the bell to start round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Perfect punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ooh, Bam is rocked. And down goes Bam. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. What a huge momentum. On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. They have no respect for each other's punching power. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's bombs away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Bam is in trouble. He is down big time. And there's the bell for round 7. They exchange punches. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can... Whoa, wait a minute! Ooh, Bam is rocked. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
1, 2, 3.
That will do it. They want no more. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight.